welcome back. You could say we haven't had the best of starts to our Premier League season, but will a little tactic tinkering help us or hinder us? I hope you will join me as we find out. Hello, it's a very warm welcome to episode 127 of From the Bottom to the Top, as we try and take a National League South side, in this case Weymouth, from the bottom all the way up to the top. And this is our journey. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have for you two more games in the Premier League. It's match day 6 and match day 7. It's Fulham at home, Arsenal away. Two extremely tough matches to see us through. And I do apologise that we're sort of like playing back to back at the minute. The reason is I'm trying to get myself set because I am away towards the end of the month on holiday, and yeah, so I'm trying to get episodes set and loaded and all the rest of it, so that we're basically done within the next couple of weeks. So apologies if that's the case. I will endeavour then to do a little bit of hopping forward and go towards the end of the season. But more about trying to work our way out of it at the moment, and I think it's quite interesting to see how we try. As I said in the preamble, we've had a little tweak with the tactics. We'll look at that in just a short while, and just see whether that might help us or hinder us. We will see in due course. If you do like today's video, though, please leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button. It does help me here on the channel immensely, and thank you to all those people who have done so up to now and subscribed. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. And hopefully we can continue to add subscribers to the channel. As I say, it does help me to be able to produce more videos to hopefully for you to enjoy. That's the idea anyway. You can also follow me on X at JustOffside2 if you want to keep up with everything that's going on the channel. Right, let's get into it then. We did say we'd had a tweak with the tactics. As you remember last time out, we did succumb to two losses, one in the Carabao Cup and the other in the league. We'll go back and have a look at that in just a short moment or two. But this is the formation. I think it's one that we've had early on in our series, right back in the days in the lower divisions. But this is the formation that we're going to do. It's a 4-3-2-1, so it's almost like a bit of a pyramid, really. And we're going to start with a positive mentality. In possession, we're fairly wide. Passing directness is shorter. The tempo is higher, and our distribution, I'm not sure what's going on here. We're not really sort of trying to do anything up front here. It's just working the ball through, and we have an instruction to run at the defence in transition. We are counter press, and also when possession has been won, we counter. So change speed and up we go. Roll it out to the defenders and distribute into this back line here, not long balls, not distribute it quickly or slow pace down or anything like that. And then out of possession, we have a much higher defence line and a high press. So it's a very pressing tactic, much more often to prevent the other goalkeeper distributing, get stuck in and step up more. So they are the instructions. I'm not sure whether there's individual instructions on the players. We'll perhaps have a closer look if this tactic works, because that is the other thing. It may not work for us. So we may have to go back to the drawing board. Yeah, last time out, it was a 1-0 loss to Everton in the Carabao Cup. And then, of course, we went to the Stadium Light and lost by a single goal as well. Fulham, our opponents today, I believe, if my memory serves me right, we will check it out. We go to the Premier League and we go to the table, and then we go back to last season. Actually, what we want to do We want to go down to the Championship. And across. Yeah, Fulham actually came up. Well, they were one of the two sides that were promoted automatically. They were chasing us for a long, long while, of course, last season. And if my memory serves me right, I don't think we can look at last season. So I was going to look to see how they sort of went on last season. No, I don't think we can. But yeah, they came up with us automatically last season. So we have got history with them, so to speak. I think they got relegated the season before, so we only played them last season, potentially. And last season, the two matches, it was a 2-2 draw at Craven Cottage, and then we lost 2-0 at the Bob Lucus. The game today is at the Bob Lucus. So without any more to do, let's go and find out whether that tactic works. And here is the side that faces Fulham in this Premier League match day 6. You did see the team just now because I give you a quick look at the tactics. So you saw the setup that we had lined up. Febrashenko is in goal. It's Lawrence, DeBeo, Joe, and whoever. Our defensive line, Russell Denny, O'Grady Macken, and G play in midfield. Wakachu and Twine are up front, with Sega leading the attack. And I think I did make one change, actually. I swapped Jesse Derry. Was it Jesse Derry we swapped? No, it's Darcy, I think we swapped for Wakachu because Darcy isn't 100% fit. And we've also, for the first time, got Tago on the bench. So, yep, that is the starting 11. The bench looking like this then. Winterbottom, Tanner, Derry, as I said, Tago making his debut on the bench. Armitage, Patterson, Batty, Linton, and Goke. And here we are at the Bob Lucas, the new Bob Lucas Stadium. 1-2, lost 3, playing 4-3-2-1 today. They've lost 2 and won 3 of their last 5, playing a 4-2-3-1. And they are currently 15th in the table on 4 points. We are 17th, also on 4 points. All to play for. First highlight comes 16 minutes in. It's Fulham on the ball. Odebert. Erakovic. Yee. Erakovic gone all the way back to Petrovic in the goal. Berger goes out wide to Griggs. Griggs moving it fast now. Neto. Neto's out wide. We need to close him down. He's chipped this ball in looking for Cho, but Fedorishenko is there to collect. Highlight appears to continue. What's going to come of it? He's launched a long one. I said the tactics wasn't for launching long ones, and he's launched a long one. Sega pulls the ball back to O'Grady Macken, who was under pressure straight away. Antonio over the top to Cho. Cho surely was offside. Yep. Arm goes up. It's not going to count. VAR will look at it. I'm pretty sure he was offside if it's allowed. No, it's disallowed. He was offside. He seemed to be a long way in front of everybody when this ball went. He's gone already. Look at that. Way, way offside. They have a free kick, Antonio, on it. 33 minutes on the clock. He's pulled it back to Yee, to Mavropanos, who misses. Rakovic with a throw-in. 40 minutes on the clock. Berger. Odebert. DeBeo's there. And then a Wakachu's going to clear it upfield, looking for Sega. But nobody else there. And we were defending hard at that point. Erakovic. He's gone all the way back to Petrovic. Rakovic. Oh, he's giving it away to Sega. Sega, can he put it away? Yes, he can. And a mistake from Petrovic. We almost forced Petrovic into making that mistake. And Sega is put the ball in the net, which is a surprise in itself. But Petrovic, give that ball away. And Sega just deftly chipped the goalkeeper. Half-time arrives, and we have a 1-0 lead, boys and girls. Tactic is so far okay. If you look at their stats, they've had 2 shots, but it's nothing on target today. Yes, they've had a goal ruled out, but he was well offside. 0.43, 49% of the possession. We've got a tweak on the possession. We've had 5 shots, 3 of them are on target. 0.69. I'm happy with that first half. If this tactic holds up going forward, then, well, with nearly 65 minutes on the clock, we were about to make a change. And O'Grady Macken, he's not been having a good day in that midfield, and we were looking to potentially change him. But Billy G has picked up an injury. It's a potential foot injury. Hopefully it's nothing too bad. But it does mean that Emmanuel Tago comes on to make his debut in place of Billy G. That's our one change just for the moment. Twine with a free kick. It's gone direct. Oh, it's fallen. And has that gone for a corner? I think it has. I'd like to see that again, because it just seemed to happen. Something unfolded and it didn't quite unfold as I thought. Twine with a corner. Oh, goalkeeper's made a save. And I don't know. Was there a Wakachu was offside? And with 76 minutes on the clock, making one more change at this juncture in time, we have replaced tiring and not played so well Wakachu, and we've replaced him with Daniel Batty. Fulham with a throw in. Erkovic to Mori. Erkovic. Yee. Griggs. This ball through. Valesco finds Kozia Dubry, who puts it away in the bottom corner, and it's all level on 79 minutes. Too easy. We didn't cut them off. And the chance for 3 points may have gone begging. And with nearly 80 minutes on the clock, having conceded that goal, we are making 3 changes at this juncture in time. Whoever is off for George Tanner. Henry Lawrence is off for Travis Patterson. And our final change is Scott Twine is off for Goke. Yee with a free kick, 82 on the clock. Valesco's brought down. Is he in the area? I don't think it is. I think he's outside. Tanner's just come on. Caught for speed by Valesco. Sure, it's outside. It's no penalty. It's outside. It is a free kick, though. And we have to be careful. Tanner told to behave himself. Swung in. Back post. Abeyo heads it away. Mavropanos will chase. Well, it's ended 1-1. We've managed to pick up a point. Kozia Dubry, who scored the goal, has picked up player of the match, which doesn't say a lot about the rest. But we have managed to pick up a solitary point in this game. And I suggest that we were probably the best for that. And probably should have gone on to win it, actually. 12 shots, 6 on target, 1.65 and 46% of the possession. They definitely came back in it in that second half. They had, I think they had 3 shots in the first half, nothing on target. They had 7 shots, 3 on target in the second half, 0.77, and they got more of the possession, 54% of the possession. O'Grady Macken not having the best of days. And I think we probably started to suffer in that midfield when Tago had to come on for the injured Billy G. Let's hope the injury to him isn't too bad. And it's bad news, I'm afraid. Billy G has a twisted ankle. He's going to be out for 4 to 5 weeks if we leave it with the physio, which why wouldn't we do anything else? So that is bad news. Tago makes his professional debut, as we said, in the 1-1 draw, but whether he can sustain that for any length of time, we will have to wait and see. That leaves us a bit short in that defensive midfield now, using 3 defensive midfielders. does cause us a little bit of a problem. Premier League wise, this is how the table looks after today's round of matches. In fact, let's have the fixtures first. Still Leicester, Sunderland, Brighton, Manchester United to play. Southampton will play on Sunday, and that game will affect us. So we will have to see. As it is at the moment, we've moved up to 16th with 5 points. That's 2 points clear of the bottom three, Brentford, West Ham and Crystal Palace, two of which still have to play. So nothing conclusive there at the moment. We may well drop back into the bottom three, dependent on results to come. But so far today, Arsenal beating Manchester City by 3-0, our next opponents, and that doesn't bode well. Newcastle 2, Bournemouth 0, Aston Villa 2, Brentford 0, Blackburn 2, Leeds United 1. That has left us, as I say, in 16th place as it stands. I'll bring you up to date with those other results as we go down. We've got 7 days down to the game against Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium. We'll come back just ahead of that and update you on the results and where we are in the table. And you come back and join me. It is match day ahead of the game. Match day 7 in the Premier League against Arsenal at the Emirates. It's going to be a toughie, a very big match. Arsenal currently in 3rd place, but those results have come in. Southampton drawing 1-1 with Tottenham, so they overtake us by virtue of goal difference. We drop down into 18th place. Crystal Palace and West Ham. Crystal Palace beating West Ham by 3-0, so they've pushed up to 12th place, having doubled the amount of points that they've gotten. So they move into mid-table. Just shows you how far we can move up if we were to win. Not that I'm thinking we will today. So going into today's matches, the table looks like this. Aston Villa are top on 15, Liverpool 13, Arsenal and Brighton and Chelsea all on 12, Manchester City on 11, Newcastle on 10, and then in the drop zone it's we're bottom of the pack of 5 pointers in 18th place on goal difference. Then come Brentford on 3 points and West Ham on the bottom with 3 points. That's how we're set for today's games. If we have a quick look at what's coming up, Arsenal playing us, of course, Crystal Palace playing Sunderland, Chelsea, Bournemouth, West Ham playing Brighton in 4th place. So that's a thing. Top of the table clash, or Aston Villa leading the pack at the moment, and Manchester City down in 6th place. They play one another. Sunday games, it's Tottenham, Liverpool, Manchester United, Southampton, and the Monday game is Fulham versus Leicester. After this round of games, we have an international break. So the match to come then, we've played Arsenal once in this series. That was back last season, I think. We lost to them in the FA Cup quarter-final 4-1. That was at the Bob Lucas as well. Henry Lawrence to score after 12 minutes. An equaliser from Van Dieven after 31. And then having had De Beo sent off on 67, the floodgates opened. Saliba, Ogart and Oritz, the scorers on that occasion. Let's hope for a better result today. And so here we are, a huge match against Arsenal. One which, well, I really don't wish to even think about what the outcome may be in this game. Let's hope it's not too desperate. Right, this is the side that will face Arsenal then in this Premier League match day 7. Fedorchenko continues in goal. It's whoever, De Beo, Joe and Tanner. Our defensive line, Russell Denny and O'Grady Macken are the deep midfielders. We've just tweaked the tactics slightly. Whether I've messed it up or what, we will wait and see. Batty, it's because we've got a lack of defensive midfielders, basically, with G taking an injury. Batty was playing just in front of them in the centre of midfield. He's behind Darcy and Twine, who play as the number 10s. Sega continues leading the attack up front. And then on the bench, it's a Winterbottom, Holman, Adamson, Tago, Armitage, Patterson, Wakachu, Linton, and Goke. And here we are at the Emirates. They've won 3 and lost 2 of their last 5 matches. They're playing a 4-3-3 today with a defensive midfielder. We've won 2, lost 2, drawn 1, playing a 4-3-3 with 2 defensive midfielders and a narrow setup. Arsenal 4th with 12 points. We are 18th on 5 points. Zinchenko has a throw in. Our first highlight, 22 minutes in. He's crossed in. Martinelli, and it's not cleared. Crossed in. It's gone in. It's found a way. It's Odegaard with his second goal of the season. And on, I'm not sure if it's 23 or 24 minutes, they take a lead. This ball crossed in. Ugarte heads it on. Martinelli keeps it in. And I'm not sure who this is. Who's this? It's De Bayo missing the header. And Van Duven has the ball, plays it inside to Odegaard, and despite lots of defenders there, can't blame Fredoshenko for that. He couldn't see it. Odegaard with a free kick, swung in, and, well, I'm not sure what happened there. Gertruda gets a second on 28, and in space of about 4 minutes, they've got 2 goals and really put us to the sword. Gertruda getting up ahead of the defender, who was Russell Denny. Well, Ugarte picked up an injury on 32, and we had best part of 10 minutes added time at the end of that first half. But we've been the poor relations, as we thought we would be, and 2 goals down. I'm not sure we're going to get back into this. 3 shots, nothing on target, 0.18 and 42% of the possession. They've had 7 shots, 6 on target, 0.93 and 58% of the possession. I think we've been lucky in that first half that they may be not quite as clinical as they probably will be. 58 minutes on the clock. First highlight of the second half. Zinchenko to Rice, back to Ramsdale. We don't even look like scoring. That's the worrying bit. We've got no absolute... it's almost like a battle just to try and hold a team off, let alone try and get anything back. And whoever making a tackle there, and he could get sent off, he has. And that just makes matters worse. Whoever picking up a second yellow card had a nibble, and we're going to have to change our formation now. Darcy had been playing pretty poorly, and still is. So is Scott Twine. Scott Twine's really not done it since we brought him in. Maybe a mistake. That Sega up front's not been playing well either. I'm tempted to move Batty over there. We're going to do a double change up front. Twine's coming off. And we're going to bring on Wakachu. Put him up front. Sega's going to come off. And we are going to replace him with Goke. Do we replace him with Adamson? Goke. And then we're going to take Darcy off and replace him with Josiah Linton. So 3 changes at this point. Oh, Patterson is saying he's played quite well in that position. We'll drop him in there. That is our changes, but we're down to 10 men, and that is going to cause us problems. I think we're going to have to go. We'll just switch to positive for now. 78 on the clock. Odegaard to Zinchenko. Oh dear. Martinelli. He's offside though, I think. Referee will have a look at it. The linesman was flagging. It is disallowed. He was offside, so it's back to 2-0. We'll see it again. Odegaard to Zinchenko, and it's when this ball came in. In fact, there was a couple of them that was offside. Barashenko with a goal kick. Zhou to Goke. Wakachoo out to Goke. I put Goke out. Goke goes round his man. Goke's on his own. And he's put it away. Oh, he hasn't. It's gone behind. And with 82 minutes on the clock, making one more change, we have taken off on the left side Daniel Batty and replaced him with Stefan Adamson. A tweak to the formation as we've lost that player in midfield. What we've done is we've gone with 2 wide players now just to see if we can get a goal back. Would be very good. 87 on the clock. Timber with a throw into Odegaard. Ball sits. Hansen, Martinelli. Martinelli's going on a run. He's going to cross this ball in. He's not. He's going to pull it back, and he's giving it away to Goke. Goke, who's caught in the tackle, loses the ball. Poor that is. And he's into the area, and may have been an offside again. Goke should have tried to get it, flicked it inside, I think, to whoever. Should have flicked it inside to O'Grady Mackham, but it didn't happen. And offside. They have a corner. 93rd minute. Headed back in. Ooh, headed away off the line, I think. And Fedorchenko says, thank you very much. And it's all over. I'll take a 2-0, I think. On the scheme of things, it could have been another 7-0. And we could have really tonked it. It wasn't helped by whoever being sent off on 59 minutes. But to be honest, we held on in there. And the fact that we didn't have any shots on target, though. 5 shots, nothing on target, 0.32, 45% of the possession. They had 16 shots, 11 on target. Fedorchenko having a great game, really, in the scheme of things. But Martin Odegaard, 3 key passes, 1 clear-cut chance, an assist and a goal. Player of the match. So we have all the results in from the day's matches, and we remain in 18th place, bottom of the pile of 5 pointers. And as I said, if we could pick up some, even if we could have a couple of back-to-back wins, would push us up the table quite nicely. But as it is, Arsenal have gone top by virtue of that win today. They will stay top. Oh, no, they might not. Liverpool, if they were to win the game they have in hand, they would actually go top, push Arsenal back down again. Otherwise, everybody else has played. There are a number of games still to play. Tottenham, Liverpool, Manchester United and Southampton, and Fulham versus Leicester. They are the games still to be played. We'll come back and let you know what happened with those when we get there. But we have 25 days down to the next game. And, well, table looking like this. As I said, Arsenal are top. Chelsea, Aston Villa, Manchester City. Sorry, Chelsea and Aston Villa on 15. Manchester City on 14. Brighton, Leeds and Liverpool all on 13, as are Newcastle, who are just outside the European places at the other end of the table. Bournemouth, Leicester, Fulham, Southampton and Bournemouth all on 5 points, just outside the relegation zone. We're in there on goal difference with West Ham below us on 4 points and Brentford on 3 points. West Ham picking up a point today against Brighton. We're going to come back in 25 days' time. We're going to have a game against Southampton at the new Bob Lucus Stadium. In fact, we're at the new Bob Lucus for 2 games. Hopefully, with 25 days, we may see some of these players coming back as well, which would shore us up a little bit. So Southampton currently in 16th. Manchester City in 4th. 2 tough matches again. Southampton, I'd like to think we could possibly get a result. Manchester City, I don't know so much, but we are at home, so who knows? I hope you will join me for that. And if you've enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button. It's a few clicks for you, but it does help me here on the channel. And the other thing is, by clicking on the notification button, it keeps you up to date with all future episodes of Bottom to the Top, and indeed our other series, Going Dutch, as they are released. New episodes of Bottom to the Top released every Thursday at 4:15 p.m. And the best way of keeping up to date with everything that's happening on the channel when we release any videos of any genre or any... follow me on X. at Just Offside 2. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you for the next episode. It will be episode 128. Let me know down below as well what you think of the change in tactics. Are we doing the right thing? Should we tweak it a little bit more? What do you think we should do? Let me know down below. See you next time. Bye-bye.